Buzz brings you the best musicians, singers, and lyricists of the Malaysian indie scene. We also look at some of the best creative minds that Malaysia has to offer. All this and more on The Buzz every Saturday from 3:15 p.m. till 3:45 p.m. on Music Saturday. Join us right here on TRAXXfm.
Hi, it's 20 minutes past 3. This is The Buzz on TRAXXfm. I'm the Greenman with my producer, the man, KG. The studios of TRAXXfm over here. If you just joined us, hello and welcome. If it's your first time, the Trax. If it's not your first time, hello, welcome back. Today, our guests in the studio, 3 of them over here, but go under the banner of Christian Palencia. We'd like to welcome Christian Palencia Group, or the outfit over here. Hi, guys and girl.
Hello, everybody.
Hey. Oh, so shy. Come on, you guys. There you go. So we've got all 3 of them over here. And Christian Palencia, Jesse, Jesh, and Nufdy over here. We'll find out a lot more about them. But we're going to start with a little bit of your song over here so people get to know who you are and what you do. Your title of the song is Bounce to It. Give me a very quick, what's the song about?
The song is about if the world was going to end, who would you go to first?
Wow. Every single second matters over there, you know? Even that last little bit of keyboard going in there. Yeah, there you go. First question for you, Christian. Why did you not name the song Go To You?
Go To You.
Mm-hmm. Come a little closer.
I'm a big Warriors fan, so the NBA is... No, I'm joking. I thought when Rudy came in, he added a lot more flavor. He added... it's jazz music with hip-hop, right? And Go To You would have been the obvious choice. But the way Rudy came in with his... Nufdy came in with his lyric, it just made so much sense to go bounce to it. When you see somebody and they just give you that bounce in your step, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. What a lovely, enlightening song. And yeah, you'll be one of those musicians that's welcome in any place to perform.
Thank you.
Right? As opposed to a heavy rock band or anything like that. You know, you start the set at 9 o'clock and that's it. You get thrown out by 9:15. Yeah, but yeah, what a lovely, lovely song that was. And that's not your only one, I hope.
No, we have singles coming out for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. The next one is going to be on the 8th of July, and it's called Great Things.
Great Things?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great music and great things.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah? So your influence is very influenced by?
A lot of Jacob Collier, a lot of Tom Misch, a lot of indie bands that you find on Spotify and Apple Music and whatnot, like good indie radio, has a lot of... the people taking something like jazz and then making it fresh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I thought, I know my audience is a little older and they like the jazz stuff that I used to do for the past 16 years. But we wanted something fresh. We want to talk about mental health of the younger generation, the troubles they're going through. And so I got...
mental health even, wow.
Yeah, so
there you go. Yeah, this guy would fit perfect here. Mental health. In your song, yeah?
Yeah.
And you were talking about things that make you go berserk at times, mentally. And then how to control all of that and, you know, get yourself in check.
Yeah, it's just to give a little bit more awareness to what everybody's going through.
Right.
Because once the song is done, it's no longer yours, right? It's the listeners. It's who it belongs to. It belongs to the audience and what they make out of it. And I really wanted them to have some form of alleviation when they listen to my music.
Oh, I like this guy. Christian Palencia. Okay, let me talk to Jesse. Jesse Jesh. And what is it you do, Jesse?
I have a background in law.
Mm-hmm. You have a background in law.
Yeah.
Okay, we stop the show right now. I have a problem, you know. The other day I was driving, and then... Okay, no, carry on.
I'm going to have to charge you for that.
Yeah, go on.
Well, no, when I was 13, I wanted to do music, and that's why I ended up getting a law degree.
Mm-hmm. No, wait.
You know, Asian parents. And
you wanted to do music, and that's why you ended up getting a law degree.
Yeah, it was that or medicine.
Okay.
And so in the last few years, I'm very grateful to have met Christian.
All right.
We became friends, and we performed for the same open mics. He was the main act, and I was an open micer.
Okay.
And recently, this year, he was looking for some backup vocalists.
All right. So you're not just one of those boring lawyers who...
Well, I don't think so.
She sings to you in court, you know.
Right, there you go.
Get thrown out.
Your Honor. You met Christian when he's in a load of trouble, right? And he needed your help or assistance.
He is the trouble.
He is the trouble. There you go. Right. So, and then you did backing vocals over there. So you always wanted to do backing vocals, but because you couldn't convince your parents that singing would be the way to go, you took up law.
Yeah, I had an interest in law. I mean, let's twist the thing.
Right. Let's not twist the thing.
Like a lawyer.
Mom and Dad, if you're hearing this.
Getting interviewed.
Okay. Yeah. So you had an interest in law also, and music. And do you play a musical instrument?
I do. I was trained to play the piano. But I forgot.
You forgot?
I'm really not. I've recently had the pleasure to play with so many great artists, thanks to Christian.
Right.
And my piano skills pale in comparison. So.
It doesn't matter, but you know, it's the music from your heart that has to come out.
Yeah, it's
right.
healing.
Yeah. Yeah? Oh, lovely. Okay, so you do backing vocals on that one over there.
Yes.
Right. Oh, lovely. Okay, and when he performs live, do you perform as well?
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
We actually have another backing vocalist, physiotherapist.
Oh,
so it's
are you serious?
It is, yeah.
No wonder you have songs that deal with mental issues.
No, it's
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we have a girl named Amy, and it's the three of us, and we can go under Christian Palencia or Hey Palencia. And
Right.
we've been doing live gigs recently, and we've been getting great feedback.
Right.
Because our backup vocal stuff is like Jacob Collier stuff, so it's very complex, and I really wanted to explore that.
Oh, that's really, really nice. A lot of bands are lazy. Lazy to practice their vocals and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll get into that later as we go along. But yeah, so what's the name? Amy?
Amy is
Amy is the what's she? Psychologist?
she's the physiotherapist.
Physiotherapist.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then we have Nufdy. Nufdy was on what's that song just now?
Bounce to it.
Bounce to It, right? And you were featured in that song.
Yeah.
Featured doing the rap bit, right? And how did you get started into rap?
I started like a few years back. I think like over high school I started listening to hip hop. I just really loved the lyricism of it.
Right.
And you know, just the cadence, how they say their words. It just sounded cool, and I wanted to do it, so I just started doing it. Yeah,
It's not something everybody can do, you know. You can speak as much as you want. You could talk really fast, but you know, to do rapping and stuff. Right? Imagine Dragons, that guy who does that bit over there. What's that?
GID.
You can do that.
No, I can't do that. I mean, if I practiced, yeah.
You could, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you, man. I envy you. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do that. It's fantastic, right?
I'd love to be able to rap like JID. Great rapper, man.
Oh, I love it, man. Really, but I can't. As much as I tried. So you've been with Christian for how long already?
I met him a few years back. I think like maybe 4 or 5.
A musical at the time.
A musical.
Actually, not many people know this. Nufdy has a theater background.
Right.
He's actually a theater major. And we were working together on a musical, and that's how we became close friends, I think.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so what was the last theater bit that you did?
Last theater bit I did was a little play called Reasons to Be Pretty by Neil LaBute.
And Reasons to Be Pretty would be?
Reasons to be pretty would be... There's no reason, is it? Most of the time.
Right.
You just want to be pretty, and it's perfectly natural, isn't it?
It's right. Okay. And what about the when COVID came along and stuff? How was that for you all?
That was interesting. I think that's when my other job really took off. I started making very interesting jingles that you might hear on the radio.
You're a jingle maker as well?
I was, yes.
Okay, you were.
Yeah.
As in, you just got thrown out of your job. Don't twist it.
Don't twist it. I used to make jingles for a brand. I'm not going to tell you exactly, but it rhymes with poppy.
Okay, all right.
And it was a lot of fun, like the people I worked with. But I really wanted to make a comeback. This year's my 16th year in music, and I wanted to do something different.
16th year in music. You look like you're 17. And
Thank you very much.
It's your 16th year in music already.
Yeah.
Right?
Casting directors, I'm 17. This is great.
Oh.
Typecast me, come.
But then you could, but when you started off and you're playing a breed of music that not everybody your age would be getting into.
Yeah.
And how was that for you?
That was interesting. I did a lot of singer-songwriter stuff, and then I went into folk music, a lot of Australian pop music as well. Mumford and Sons, Lumineers kind of vibe. When we came back, like, to the point where my music got turned into musicals, right? That's how deep I used to write. And I think, like, this year I decided, let's make things that are easier to understand, more accessible, low investment. Come listen to the song and make you feel great. And then bounce to it happen.
That's right.
Yeah.
Music's got to make you feel calm and not turn your mood and make you angry or agitated or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And your music comes across as being peaceful all the way. You know, you could go in between a war and say like, hey, stop fighting, listen to this, and they'll listen to you, right? So you started when you were very young. How old were you when you?
My first tour was when I was 12.
Your first tour?
Yeah, I was with my sister Mia Palencia, Reza Saleh, and we toured Sabah. I think there was Sarawak, Johor, and here for a thing called Bedroom Musician Series.
Right.
And I think at the time they claimed me as Malaysia's youngest singer-songwriter. I didn't know what was going on. I was just happy to perform.
Were you writing songs for Mia at that time?
I was writing original songs and putting out music already.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think the biggest thing that happened was a year later I was on Disney for a little bit.
You were on Disney for a little bit.
Just for
this guy talks like, I was on Disney.
It was a small segment.
Dude, the only place KG and I have been is jail. Right?
Yeah. No, actually, I've been on Disney as well.
I hate you. I hate you too.
This guy. When are you gonna join us, Green?
Right. KG, what were you doing at Disney?
Right, wait, I need a mic.
Yeah, what were you doing in Disney?
Well, back when I was in school, I was same age as you. Our school actually took part in a competition. We actually won, so we were featured.
Right.
Yeah, I was playing the triangle.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
it's not an easy instrument, KG.
Yeah, but trust me, I only know how to go. Ding, 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 ding.
That's very good already, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people butcher it. They think the triangle is just like hit, but it's not. Yeah. You got to use your fingers for padding and all kinds of stuff with the triangle, right? Wow, KG and Disney. Something must have been really wrong with Disney.
Don't twist it.
Okay, we're going to go for a short little break over here, KG. And then when we come back, we'll continue talking to Kristen Palencia, Jesse Jesh, and Nufdy.
Unwind from the traffic in Kuala Lumpur.
Feast your ears to soothing music on your favorite station.
TRAXXfm 90.3 Kuala Lumpur. Good manners are an important thing to have since it shows that you're courteous to other people. Having good social etiquette can help you develop better relationships and make you more enjoyable to be around.
Use please and thank you whenever you make a request or someone helps you in a small way, even such as opening the door for you.
Avoid using negative or offensive language. Inappropriate language can come across as rude, especially when you use it in public conversation.
If you see someone in need of help, ask if there's anything you can do for them.
These are simple ways you can practice courtesy and good manners. This community message is brought to you by TRAXXfm.
Buzz brings you the best musicians, singers, and lyricists of the Malaysian indie scene. We also look at some of the best creative minds that Malaysia has to offer. All this and more on The Buzz every Saturday from 3:15 p.m. till 3:45 p.m. on Music Saturday. Join us right here on TRAXXfm.
And this is The Buzz on TRAXXfm. Our guest in the studios this afternoon, Kristen Palencia, Jesse Jesh, Nufdy, all playing for Kristen Palencia. And he's been on tour when he was young. And what are you up to now?
We are releasing new singles every month. I'm doing it with Nadir from Ashwin from Nadir Studios, and we're releasing songs that are a lot more relatable, a lot more relevant, and something people would like to share.
Right. What do you think we have that we don't need?
What do you think we have that we don't need?
The kind of music that we have that we don't need, or the kind of attitudes towards music, or the mindset towards where we're going, and why is it not taking off? Why are we still stagnant in so many ways? when we could be moving forward? You know, so maybe something you say
That's a
could
loaded
strike a chord. It's like, yeah, you know.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
That is the deepest question I've heard on the.
No, I just feel that, you know, KG, I just feel that it's about time we actually know what's going on rather than keep sweeping it under the mat every time. And then, you know, once we know what's going on over there, perhaps somebody could make a change. And if people are interested, go ahead.
I think that first off, you have to know who you're writing for. Not in terms of if the song is for yourself or other people, but who your market is. I think it's very important for you to know where your song will be listened to or listened by. And once you do that, there's a song, like I was in Tasmania for a bit, and I was in a songwriting class, and we were analyzing Charlie Puth's One Call Away. And the smart thing about the song is that when he says you're only one, it lands on the one. That it's a brilliant song. That's the only the best part of it. But a lot of people don't like the lyrics. They think it's cheesy. But actually, somewhere there's a 13-year-old girl crying because her boyfriend won't call her back, and I think that's important for people to know. And that's how your music will progress. Know who you're singing for, and if it's a good song, it's a good song, and it'll do its job. Yeah.
Right. So it's not going to work for everybody, and it does not have to work for everybody.
It does not.
And it cannot work for everybody, right? Yeah. Just know that already.
Yeah, music is so accessible now.
Right?
Yeah, just be you. Double down on practice. Double down on lots of practice. A good song will come.
Right, very important. Yeah. So when you're performing nightly, or how often do you perform?
We've only been doing a gig a month recently. We've been doing it at Studio Anggop. It's been a great space for us. And we've been doing like private showcases and invite-only gigs as we build a stable fan base, and people seem to enjoy it. We will be doing more gigs in August. We'll be doing an afternoon one, more jazz stuff, and then we've got our rock band stuff in it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, wow, you have a rock outfit also.
Yeah, we do.
That's where when you play angry music.
When I play angry music. Yeah, it's good. We've got an 8-piece band. Yes.
8-piece band for rock.
Piece, yeah.
Rock my soul. I like that already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And?
So we'll be expanding a little bit, making a lot more merchandise, a lot more gigs. Hoping the songs really touch the right people.
Right. Yeah. So you don't do much cover at night when you perform? Do you play? You play some covers?
We do some covers. I think we had a great version of Sampurna the other day that we did. And a Backbone. We did it in halftime, and it was great. Everybody was rocking out to it.
Right.
Yeah. We have videos of it, of the crowd just going, Kawadala! And it was so good.
Right.
Yeah.
You paid everybody, right?
I paid everybody.
Here, act this way. Right. Oh, but lovely, isn't it? It's so nice, right? Yeah. And how does that feel like for you as a songwriter when you write something and it strikes a chord with someone?
Especially after the MCO, my goodness, how good does it feel to be performing live? To do what we were meant to do. Like, it's the only space we really feel free as musicians, right? Music is a box that is very free. I like that paradox in music. And man, it felt so good.
Right. Yeah. I enjoyed the MCO too. I really did. Yeah, because they had me on a shift over here where it was like night from 6 till midnight. And I just went over there and I played, and I didn't realize so many people love rock music.
They do.
And I was just playing rock after rock after rock after rock, and you know, to know that people were actually sitting down, and now you don't have a choice. You have to sit down and turn your radio on because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So you know, they were at home and they were enjoying the music and you know, turning it up for their neighbors next door whose radio was busted and all kinds of things, and then getting curry in return because we were making them happy with the music. They were, you know, made the neighbor happy with some curry. But look at what music can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And music is so very important. When do you realize that music was so important?
I'm from Sabah. And it's a very tribal state. And it's been ingrained in us since we were young. Being half Filipino as well, everybody has to own a karaoke machine. It's your entry level to being Filipino.
Right, right.
And we've been singing.
Aren't you a karaoke machine already, being Filipino? Right.
No, that's it. And I think I realized music was so important was because when I was 4, I think my first performance was when I was 4 on stage. I didn't want to do anything else.
And what did you sing?
Backstreet's back, all right.
Okay, yeah. All right. And then after that?
After that, I think we moved down to KL and then I did a few competitions. I did a few big ones, some school ones.
Right.
And then after that, started recording my own original music.
Right.
Yeah, I think my sister at the time really helped. She was also transitioning from her duo Double Take, from jazz to singer-songwriter stuff. Yeah, and I think we both were on the same wavelength.
Right. You get enough plays of venues to perform in Kuala Lumpur?
Yeah, totally. There's so many venues. I think a lot of people have a great time Friday, Saturday night. With
What time do you start? What's the first set?
usually like our gigs, we start at 9.
9.
Yeah. Our last gig, we had a great opening act as well. Her name's Zoe Tan. Not sure if you guys heard of her, but she opened for Luna Dira the other day.
Right.
Yeah, really good singer as well.
Correct. Where would you like to see? I mean, how would you like to see the music scene in Malaysia improving?
I just think that we all just can own it. I think we have undeniable talent. Like we've seen it. It's clear as day. I'm not one to be the spokesperson for Malaysian musicians, not at all. But I just think a good song travels, and if you practice enough, that's all you need.
Right. What about the media and radios and TV and stuff? Are they promoting you guys enough? Are they helping enough?
The media has always been lovely to me. Yeah. My first tour I did, I don't know how many radio interviews, and it was because they were very nice to us.
Right.
My family. I think my mom is a genius when it comes to PR. Yeah. So media has been great. I think what you're getting to and what we can get to is, I think, taking advantage of social media and really talking back to your fans, not just saying thank you. That will help you tremendously. Yeah.
So up and coming artists, take that from Christian. You got to be there with your listeners, and you got to be responding to them, right?
Yeah, it's about community.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Jesse, what have you got to say?
About what? You said about a lot of things. I like to be clear.
Like, where oh yeah, she's a lawyer.
Don't twist it.
I'm glad that's catching on.
There you go. I shall not twist anything. Your honor. Okay. Yeah. So when you're doing backing and stuff like that, have you got dreams of making your own song or something?
Well, yes. I wrote my first song when I was 12.
Oh.
Of course, those songs are terribly cringy. I mean, you must know, right?
What kind of titles did you have? Don't be the judge.
Don't twist it.
Okay, let's just forget the 12-year-old stuff. But
Okay.
I've been writing more songs recently.
You've been writing songs, yeah.
That I think are more suitable for public listening.
Okay, when you write, you play an instrument, do you?
Yeah, keyboard.
When you play the keyboard and you write?
I stay away from the guitar.
Okay.
Right. So, what would be your topic of choice when you want to write a song? What makes you, all right, I'm going to write a song about this. What would you do? What would you write?
I think for me personally, and I think a lot of songwriters, it's something out of your control almost, right? Sometimes you're just hit by the writing bug. You might be in the car driving, you might be about to get into bed, and
They don't want to say it, but the truth is a lot of them get ideas in the toilet.
yeah, I was skirting around that, but yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's something that comes from the heart, the things that bother you. Maybe it's your ambition, maybe it's your relationships. So yeah, it tends to be those things.
That's right. And then when you do write it, you realize that, a lot of people can relate to it, right?
Yeah.
Right. And how is it like in rapping, Nufdy?
I don't know, man. It's not a toilet for me, actually. I feel like writing.
You don't get your ideas in the toilet, no. The toilet, because the toilet is a very, it's a very private place.
It is.
It's a very private place, and that's where a lot of your thoughts can come, and because
For sure. But me in the toilet, my mind's just like blank, man.
Different, right?
I just don't want to think about the world in the toilet,
Yeah.
This is where
I don't care if you flush or not.
No, I definitely flushed off.
Right.
That is Nufdy's safe space. I can agree with him because I don't get ideas in the toilet at all because I tend to just, block out the world. There's no phone in there. There's nothing. So,
yeah, man.
So it's just completely empty, right?
Oh, I do get ideas in the toilet and I hate it because, it's either you've got soap on your hands or you got,
I'm going to get you some waterproof notes.
And then, sometimes you got to leave the toilet just to go out and jot this down on a piece of paper before you forget
but
it.
people actually made made that, there is such a thing called a shower note book, which with the ink that's not water soluble and all that.
It's not
so you can literally write in the toilet if you need to.
Really? Huh?
Yeah. But so Nufdy, back to you.
Yeah.
Because we are focused too much on the toilet, man. What? Right. So
Oh man, I love toilets, man.
or okay.
Don't we all love toilets?
Yeah, we do. All right. But you know what? Right. So let's get on with it.
Yeah.
Where do you write, and what do you write?
Like Bounce to the Beat, for example, right?
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that? Did it give you the lyrics, or you came up with your own lyrics?
I came up with my own lyrics.
So most of the time you're just given direction.
Yeah. He shared me what he did with the song, and I was like on a job at the moment. I was like in the van with like some of my other colleagues. We were like doing like recce and stuff. I was just like put my headphones on and I was just like typing like, yeah, sure, this is it. And I sent out across to him, and he was like, "Yeah,
just like that."
Yeah.
Your little bit of miles in the car and so on, that influenced the title of the song.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, the title of the song came when we were recording it. Because when we were recording it, he was like, "Can we have a little something more?" I'm like,
"More bouncy."
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just come up with all those ideas over there, and then it gets into the song.
Yeah. I think like for me, most of the time when I'm writing, it's not that deep. It's more like I just write what I'm feeling. Sometimes it is deep, but I just like rapping. Christian asked me to rap, and I rapped. That's it. It's very straightforward.
Right. Your rapping is not always about something that's angry or political or anything like that. No, it doesn't have to be.
I think like most of what I write about has to do with myself, and maybe other people can relate to it. But I'm just writing for myself, honestly. And
that's right.
People like it, they like it.
And a lot of it has to do with what you fill your mind with. And what do you fill your mind with?
Anime.
Ramen.
Ramen and anime. Yeah. Interesting.
I've been writing a lot actually about like I would say like sort of like my childhood, my upbringing, and people's perceptions of me and my perception of myself. So there's a lot of like self-evaluation going on. So like when Jess was like, talking about how she write, like sometimes things just comes to her. For me, it's like a thesis. I'm like there on my phone and on my laptop, like, what did I write about? Oh yeah, right. I was kind of messed up during that time, wasn't I? Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay. All right, so all three of you, yeah? For somebody, the youngster who's listening out there, the up-and-coming musician who wants to play music but hasn't gotten off, right? It just keep on planning and procrastinating and making plans but not doing it right now. What have you got to say?
I think they're very cheesy quotes, right? Like, never give up. There's, what other cheesy quotes do you guys know?
Keep calm and carry on.
You never say never. Keep calm. Like, all of these things are cheesy and cliche for the reason because they're true. And that's all you need to know. Life is hard. Choose your heart.
Can I just say that Christian is so dedicated to his music because he's always practicing like after work, and then he sleeps very little. And he's just always on his guitar and practicing. So
that's right. Yeah, he was listening to his own song earlier. Like he was the biggest fan of his song.
You got it.
I think he is.
Song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you gotta like your own Facebook status.
You gotta like your own work. If you don't like your work, how do you expect somebody else to like your work?
You gotta be your biggest fan. You gotta be your own biggest fan.
Yeah,
sure.
Fantastic. Yeah, go ahead, Jesse. To the youngster out there.
Okay.
Forget law.
No, that's not my advice.
Don't do law.
Don't twist it again.
No. I just want to say that because now I'm stepping out to explore other things, and it's always very scary, and you don't know the outcome, and you feel like you want to procrastinate because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't have the connections. You don't know where to start, but you've got to put yourself in a difficult spot, in an uncomfortable space, and then you just got to grow.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Nufdy.
Do what you want, man. If you like it, do it. If you don't like it, chill, take a break. Maybe you'll like it again. Then do it again.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Simple as that, isn't it?
That's it.
There you go. So, okay, that little... and what are we going to be expecting from you in the weeks to come?
Great Things is out on the 8th of July. Hook is going to be out in August. We have singles lined up for the rest of the year. It's going to be really fun stuff.
And when's the album going to be done?
We haven't decided if we're going to put out an album yet. For now, we're doing very thematic singles, and we're just going to keep sharing that and see what our fans really want. and we talk to our fans every day.
Right.
Once they let us know that they want, if we have a story that requires an album to tell the full story, then that's what we'll do. Yeah.
Okay, and how do they look for you right now if they want to listen to more of your stuff or to find out more about you?
You can hit me up on Instagram. My name is @HeyPalencia.
@HeyPalencia.
Yeah.
HeyPalencia.
Exactly, and just drop me a DM and I'll direct you myself. No team behind this.
Okay.
Let's really connect.
Lovely.
What we need to do.
Lovely. The both of you, Jessie?
I have a music profile, and it's at JESS_ROCKSTAH.
You rock star.
With a star. With a
Oh,
Oh god, yeah.
I like that. Okay, Nufdy.
@Nufdy88.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I just changed it yesterday because Christian was like, "Yo, this is your station name. You gotta change it." I'm like,
Right.
Why 88?
Yeah, why 88?
I think it's like
It's
a
good for
Chinese
sure.
number thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's good.
Oh,
But it's also it's like a good family number. All our car number plates are like 38 or 88888338.
Well, man, I thought he was just 1 year older than I am. Because 88, the year 88.
Like real young. You don't want to ask
You
him.
don't want to ask him his age. He's real young.
I'm not that young.
You're 21? 21?
No, older.
All right, man, I'm not even going to guess anymore. We're not going to twist anything right here. Right?
Don't twist it.
Don't twist it.
Hashtag don't twist it.
that should be the next song you guys come up with. It. Don't twist it.
Guys ever make that song?
Right? So,
Send it to us.
is it easy for the three of you to connect and make a song?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're all ready.
Yeah? You're all okay? Okay, let's do this, KG. Let's have a song right now.
Cool.
Let's have all three of you perform a song, and can you write something fresh on the spot?
Oh, totally.
All right, totally. Okay, let's call this song. We've got our newsreader who's waiting at newsroom right now, and he'll be doing the news for us. So if you could write a song and call it Peter Reads the News.
Peter reads the news.
Yeah.
All right,
If you
that's
could,
good.
Peter Reads the News.
Peter is reading my favorite things.
The news.
Peter is made for greater things.
That's true.
Hey, Rudy, give us a rap.
I can't freestyle, man. You're putting me on the spot right now.
Even that goes in.
Peter. There we go. Terrible.
I would have finished that song. Peter, what kind of a name is that, Peter?
Here you go.
Okay, play us something that's yours.
Here we go. This is a single. This is called Bounce to It. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, I go to you. Yeah, I go to you. Yo, Nufdy, what you got?
My mind in pieces, searching for a peace of mind, floating feeble and inclined. I coulda, shoulda, woulda, till you touched the water and it turned to wine. Help to find outlines of outliers, grew tired, now we're without lies. Took my own hand and fly out of here, nearsighted. Tunnel visions, worth past collisions. Like Jordan past the Pistons, my decision clear. Jump dog, lock out on any fears. But when you hear my vision clear, I pick up my laundry, these four walls and make boundaries. I'm a count to three, then number three. It's true, this simile, like Martin Luther King. I've got a dream, like Mahershala Ali playing Dr. Shirley. Surely you might be, but got to be free.
If I wake on a Monday, and if it were to rain, if my car would collide, if I barely escape.
What? So free, you put a bounce to it. When I speak, gotta bounce to it. When I bounce to you, I'm gonna bounce to it. When I walk, bounce, I'm gonna bounce to it.
Oh, I go to you. Yeah, I go to you.
Let's go.
Yeah, I go to you.
Go to you, float to you.
Yeah, I go to you. Yeah. Now what would you do?
You heard them right here. Kristen Palencia, Jesse Jesh Nufdy. Thank you. Absolute pleasure. Fantastic music. Keep us in tune, or keep us up to date with what's happening with every single song that you come up with. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would love to listen to a lot more of you. And thank you for the good music.
Thank you so much. Thanks
you.
for having me.
Thanks, man.
Lovely.
Thanks, guys.